the sound wasn't too great yesterday. Apologies for that. I think I just had it down low because new phone should be perfect from now on. So welcome and well done if you are following and you've done day one and day two. Don't worry if you're joining me first time today, you can do 3, 4, 5 and go back and do 1 and 2. There is no, you don't have to do them in that set order. They are standalone videos as well. So here, she says. So each of these videos were about us lifting our energy, shifting some momentum in the energy systems in our body. So we're going to do a daily energy routine with Qigong. Today we're going to tap on some lymphatic points and doing some creative visualization while we're doing it. So let's do a step back so you can see me. Clothing, nice comfortable clothing, as long as you feel comfortable and you can move. You can do some of these sitting down. We're going to start with just tapping on the neurolymphatic points around the stomach. So you can do this as a massage if you prefer. Just spreading the fingers so we're catching in that catchment area with the stomach. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Then bringing little hands together, coming up and on the thymus, tapping here. Great for the immunity. As I said, these are acupressure points or neurolymphatic points that link to parts of the body and the organs. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So this one here, we're going to spread to the chest, which is kidney 27. Again, you can then do a little bit of massage around here as well. If that's tender, it might be a bit tender. So with what we call pecking, you can just massage round, massaging to under the lymph and round and under here as well, and tapping around those areas around the chest, around the breast, the pecs. And then coming up to our stomach meridian and tapping just on the cheekbones. This is great for grounding because it pushes the energy flow down. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Now, as I said in day one, you can add in any music you want in the background, dropping the hands by the side, just feeling into the body and any difference there. Taking a deep breath in, we're going to lift our hands, our fingers up, and what we call run our dragons, 10 dragons through our hair. And we're going to do this 12 times. And 12, crossing over, coming into what we call the crown pause. So bring your fingers together in your forehead and gently slide them across. So we've gone this way, now we're going to go this way, teasing the hair. If you only want to do a little bit, that's fine. Or if you can do down, if you're worried about your hair, try not to. And working our way down the back to the neck, and then we get to the neck. Deep breath in and just hold. Sometimes we get quite tight round here. In with the nose and out with the nose, dropping the hands down. We'll do some little crossovers. So cross, cross, patting on the back and breathing at the same time. And shake it out. And then we're going to do that with the legs. So first we're going to march on the spot. Nice simple moves. And again, thinking and adding in those affirmations. The song that I've used for our challenge that I recommended on day one is Thank You for the Day by Karen Drucker, which she sings, thank you for the day, Spirit, thank you for the day. So you can have that going on in your head as a mantra. And we're going to cross like a pirate, splash scorpion pirate, our legs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And shake that out. And again with the brace. And we'll tap across. And then this way. Again, we're touching over those lymphatic points and where we get stuck energy. Lots of us flow our energy. We think of spirituality as all up here. We forget it, the grounding and rooting. We want to root with that, link with that lower dantian, as we call it in Qigong. And then we're going to take it into shaking the tree. Now this one, everyone thinks this is silly. This, I think everyone should know this. I was telling the delivery driver, if you suffer from, I suffered from panic attacks. So this was brilliant for this. If you get anxiety, just shake and a little twist. And it's called shaking the tree. And what it does is it resets your nervous system. And if you do this for 3 minutes, if you think about deers caught in the headlights and they shake, or animals shaking, that's what they're doing. They're resetting their nervous system in a natural way. Just shaking, bringing the arms up, shaking fluids through that lymph system, and then coming down and pausing. And then take the hands up into cleansing breath. Come back so room for you to see me. I'm going to take them to the chest, and again we're going to massage slowly round here underneath the armpits, and then we're going to give a little tap. Again, this one here, great for detoxifying our emotions, what we're getting rid of. We had a dark moon and we've got the new moon in about an hour here in the UK. New intentions, so linking it with that, with the new year today, we want to detoxify the body and let go, and then gently tapping behind, tapping down the sides of the legs. Why we do this tapping, this smacking ourselves, when we do this, it brings the blood to the surface of the skin, which is what we refer to as bringing your Wei Qi to the surface, your protective Qi, your immune boosting. And then gently knocking on the hips. And then that little shake. We're going to take our hands up over the head, sweeping energy that we've moved a little bit, going round the neck, coming down, bringing your, I'll come close so you can see me, your wrists together, rotating the wrists and bringing them round into what we call the Wang Kirk. And then you can just simply cross the legs over, or you can lift one knee up and place it on there. Whatever suits you. We're going to do the legs in a second. Bringing the hands back, swapping them, rotating them, breathing in. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, this healing day. And then as you open your hands, twisting the wrists round, you want to come up the forearms to the shoulders, giving yourself a hug, saying thank you, body. Breathing that in, releasing endorphins. If you do it for 6 seconds and you hug people for 6 seconds, you do the same thing. And then back to the elbows, rotate the wrists again, go to the opposite side, so bilaterally crossing over right and left brain hemispheres. Bringing the arms down, this time back to the thymus, over the heart, and we again sweep round and down the side, and dropping the hands. Remember I said about doing what we call the Wayne Kirk, because he was the guy that invented this. And again, so you can either just repeat this and then swap when we swap legs if you find and you have any knee problems. Otherwise, bringing the hand up, and you can do this sitting down, same hand as leg, holds the foot, the other one comes forward and just pull up, bending the knee that you're on, breathing in, breathing out. And you can, as I say, do this seated, in and out. And then releasing that leg, releasing your hands, coming up, do it the other one. Now I have issues with this one, so if you have issues, you might not be able to get it up as high as the other one. That's fine with my twisted ankle for Christmas. So breathing in, pull up, breathing out, release a little bit. Breathing in and release. And again, same when you're holding your hands, and then gently release that down. And we're going to bring the hands up, flowing the hands down, up, flowing the hands down. And I'm going to get you to close your eyes, and we're just going to move from right to left with this movement. So as you breathe in, you turn to the right or your left, slowly dropping the hands down the side of the body, feeling into it, back to center. Hands come up to the side. We breathe in when they're going up, we exhale when they're coming down. And again, the side, the opposite side to whatever you just did. Now you can continue like this, or you can get a little swaying going on now. I'm going to do the same movement, but we're going to move our hips in the figure of 8. Now when we move side to side, our emotions can get trapped in the body. This helps releasing any tension within the emotional field. So if you're struggling with triggers and wanting release, this is great. If you're feeling emotional grief, just sort of this gentle rocking. You might notice that sometimes when you're upset, you naturally do this swaying, but we're going to add in the energy with this. So as you're doing these little figure of 8, roll the hands up and then roll the hands down. Roll the hands up, buffing your energy field through the central column, through what I call our lightsaber. And then whatever way you are swaying, we'll do the opposite way, rotating, because we have 2 fields, right and left, like the right and left brain. The magnetic fields, one spins one way, the other spins the other. So we need to remember to do both ways. So one might be easier than the other. Get the rotation of the figure of 8 with the hips first, and then rotating with your hands. Bit like rubbing your tummy and tucking your thing in a minute when we do teacups. Okay, and now you can let the swaying stop. We're just going to do a little hip rotation, 4 times one way and 4 times the other. This is brilliant for the hips. And again, we're thinking of this spiraling energy up, spiraling energy down, these 2 pathways of energy. Okay, now we're going to do some sweeping, and you can add your movement and that song into it. Thank you for the day, Spirit. Thank you for the day. Breathing at the same time. Remember to breathe. I'm not breathing. And releasing. Breathing and releasing. Closing the eyes and feeling into it. Now we're going to sweep up with the hands. Stretch up through the body to the side, and then bring that energy like rain down over the body. On the opposite side, same thing. Stretch, breathe in at the same time, stretch through the body and bring that down. Lose this jumper. It's getting a bit warm. Working. So sprinkling the rain, couple more. Stretch, this time linking the fingers up and stretching that spine just a little bit more and bringing it down to the head, down the back, around and down the back of the body. This time stretch up, the opposite side, linking the fingers together. Stretch, breathing in and holding, Exhaling, bring it to the top of the head, back of the microcosmic orbit, energy down the back. Come forward, under the armpits, down the side of the body, and down the back of the legs and sweep off. Okay, now we're just going to go down to the ground, that grounding energy, gentle bend forward. So take the hands up over the head, breathing in, exhale over, come to half. If you can only get to here, or if you have issues and you can't lift your hands up, then wherever you can lift to, you work with in incrementations what your body is telling you. Always listen to your body. Otherwise, if you can full range of motion, slightly bent knees, hang from the waist to start with. Inhale, exhale down, gently dropping, taking the hands up to the elbows into heavy elbows. So that weight on the elbows pulling down. We're stretching out all these muscles here in the lower lumbar. At the same time, breathing in, breathing out. Exhaling out, coming slowly up vertebrae by vertebrae. We get to the top, keep your hands on your elbows. So head is up, bring them up to the shoulders. And again, then slowly crossing both sides, right to left brain, down to the waist, to the hips. One arm goes up and over. Breathing in, exhale, look, turn the head, looking to the same way you're leaning. Exhale, slowly bringing the head back to center, arm down to waist. Same on the other side. Rotating through the neck, rotating through the elbows. And again, if you can only get to here, if you can only get to here, you can only move to here. Listen to your body. And then coming back down to center. Breathing in, breathing out. Just going to rotate through the joints. How are we for time? Trying to keep the time. And forward. Your wrists. Rotating one way, then the other. And again, this time we're going to do the knees. So you come down to the knees. You can do this seated. Just rotate with one leg at a time. If you're doing it seated, sitting down, rotate round 4 times one way. And 4 times the other. So we work through all of our joints, all our lymphatic system, our energy system for a rebalancing. Okay, and then slowly coming up. Then we're going to just take one finger and place it just below your belly button. The other one here. And breathe in. And breathe in. Exhaling naturally when you need to. This time swapping hands. In breath, releasing naturally. In breath, releasing naturally. In breath. Bringing both hands down to the belly. We can just do a little rubbing here. If you take your little fingers, there's little parts here that we can just give a little massage and capturing all of this whole area is like a big cauldron, pulling down or capturing all this beautiful light as it comes down to focus it. It is our powerhouse, if you like, of the body. Just massaging this part of the groin, taking the fingers then. If you feel uncomfortable tapping the pubic bone, that's fine. You can just place it in front, but linking here, making a little triangle. And I want you to visualize the beautiful light coming in at the top of the head, this right at the top, flowing down. This is where it comes into our central nervous system, in our central column and governing channel, coming down. It's the various names you hear it called. I call it the lightsaber, coming down and catching this energy here in this crystalline energy, your connection, your fire, your inner desire, your creativity. Now, because of today when I'm recording this, it's linked with new intentions I would like to add. So think of, you've got all of this energy, this battery for everything you need to do to shift in your life. And I just want you to visualize a little bit. Think of this as this, like I say, a big black witch's cauldron, if you like, or those big cauldrons. It's full up with the food for energy, for your body, for your mind, for your soul, and all of the, or it can be a big box of crafting products, whatever suits you, that you can make this food for your soul that you're making, or this craft that you're building. This is everything you need for today, for the next week, for the next month, for the next years, in fact. Whenever you remember you are connected to this channel, there's everything you need is in this area. This, you might hear it called the plexus and the root, solar plexus and sacrum, these 3 lower dantian energy wheels. Breathing in, I want you to just visualize what's in that box. Some things that you need to do, that you need to create. What do you need to do that which you desire? And then bringing the hands from that triangle up to just making a little butterfly over the lower dantian, over the belly, right and left brain hemispheres, crossing over, linking the balance of the masculine and the feminine. Nice ramrod back, relaxed shoulders, Ouija pose, so your feet are just wider than hip width, slightly bent knees. On the physical, on the mental images of you, what's in your food, what are you creating that is needed for your benefit of your soul? And that's the food we're eating from, that's the cup we're sipping from, that's what the box we're creating from, knowing it's all there, everything you need. And we're going to give a nice big thank you as we zip up from here, from the belly, locking that awareness, that intention in, coming up the governing channel, coming past the head, the nose, to the forehead, pausing at the forehead for a while and opening the rib cage and the lungs as we open up with the shoulders, fortifying breath in. Exhaling slowly as you take the fingers to the top of the head, to this little quiet point, and breathing in, and then opening up like a beautiful lotus flower, we say, as we open our hands, open wide, open and receptive to the highest good of my soul. For my day, I'm ready. I am. Thank you for the day, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, this beautiful day. And then bringing that in, that awareness, slowly bringing the hands down to the heart. Remembering through the emotional field. Stepping the feet together, bringing the hands together in prayer position, making a fist with the other. All contrast, all growth in my life right now is wrapped with the highest awareness, grounded and anchored in love, transmuting, wrapping those fists. All that needs clearing, transmuting, seeding, becoming the nutrients as you bow. Thank you to yourself, to you for joining me, for all that is to be created. Thank you. And thank you for your time. I will see you tomorrow for day 4.